Hey everyone, so this is just another random video I made. I just wanna say thank you so much for all the love and support on my last video. It's actually insane. I love you all so much. Anyways, so yeah, this is an iwaoi time skip, so sit back, relax, grab some mac and cheese and enjoy.
I promise I'll see you again. That was the last thing Iwaizumi said to Oikora before Oikora left for Argentina. It had been 3.5 years since then, and Oikora was on his way to the Olympics. Oikora never heard from Iwaizumi after that, and frankly he lost hope that he would ever see Iwaizumi again. Oikora turned his head around to see who was calling him. It was his coach. Oikora, you seem a little distracted today. How about you go home and rest? But coach, I'm fine. Oikora, even I can tell that is a lie. His coach walked over to him and whispered to him, look, I know you have a lot on your mind, so why don't you go home and clear your head a bit? No coach, I'm fine, I promise. That was a lie. He was not fine. Yes, he was all worked up with the Olympics coming up, but he was also all worked up because he couldn't get his childhood best friend and high school sweetheart out of his head. Oikora, please go home. Alright. Oikora packed up his stuff and headed home. Oikora had liked Iwaizumi for years, and it came as a shock when Iwaizumi confessed to him. From there on, the two started dating. But their world all came crashing down when Oikora had to move to Argentina. No matter how much Oikora said he wasn't going to go and was going to stay, Iwaizumi convinced him that he would be fine and that Oikora needed to pursue his volleyball dreams. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I was the reason you didn't go to pursue your dreams. Those were some words Oikora would never forget. So Oikora left for Argentina. Oikora arrived at his house and unlocked the door, running up to his bedroom. Damn it, was it that obvious that I was distracted? Oikora crashed into his bed, tears streaming down his face. Damn it, Toru, stop crying, he probably doesn't even love you anymore, just move on. Just move on. That's what Oikora would tell himself over and over again. But it wasn't as simple as it seems. The next day there was no practice, so Oikora just decided to stay in and watch a movie. He never did this, reason being. Flashback 5 years ago. 3rd year of high school. Classes had just finished for the week. Oikora and Iwaizumi were walking back home. Hey Kawa. Yes, Iwa-chan. Do you wanna come to my house? Or, is my Iwa-chan lonely? Shut up, forget I ever asked. No, I'm just joking, I'll come, sure. Alright. The two walked to Iwaizumi's house hand in hand and went to Iwaizumi's bedroom. What do you wanna do? How about we watch a movie? Sure. The two walked down to the living room. Oikora was in the kitchen getting snacks while Iwaizumi was picking out a good movie to watch. Oikora came back into the living room with a ton of snacks and sat down next to Iwaizumi. Kawa, isn't that too many? Nonsense, Iwa-chan, there is no such thing as too many snacks. Alright, whatever you say, Kawa. Iwaizumi picked out a movie and the two sat there melted into each other's arms eating snacks and watching the movie. Halfway through the movie. Kawa? No response. Iwaizumi looked down to the brunette in his arm only to find that he had fallen asleep. Iwaizumi smiled softly and turned off the movie while staring at his beautiful boyfriend's face. End of flashback. Ever since that day it was tradition for Oikora to come over every Friday and just watch movies all night. This stopped, of course, when Oikora moved. He never, and I mean never, watched movies on Fridays. Never. But he decided that if he wanted to get over Iwaizumi he had to get used to doing things they used to do together, without him. Time skip 2 weeks later. It was just another normal practice, except, ever since the day Oikura had decided to try to get over Iwaizumi, Oikura had been overworking himself, trying to get rid of all the memories. Hey Oikura? Yeah. So me and the rest of the team are going out for drinks later, you wanna come with? Thanks, but I'm not really in the mood. Please Oikura, you never come with us. Yeah, you've been working too hard, you need a rest. Alright, fine, I'll come. Yay. After practice, Oikura and Misaki went to Oikura's house. The two walked in and headed straight for Oikura's walk-in closet. Okay, let's see what we have to work with. Why did I agree to you helping me again? Because I'm the only other gay guy on the team that has actual fashion sense. Fair point. Alright, let's get to work. Misaki walked into the closet looking through racks and racks of clothes. Oikura, you have such nice clothes and you don't even wear them. Yeah, most of them are from when I lived in Japan, so I don't use many of them anymore. Well, we are about to put them to use. Misaki grabbed an armful of party dresses and other fancy clothes. Time for a photoshoot. Oh lord, what did I get myself into? Misaki grabbed his arm and dragged him to the bathroom. Oikura walked out in the 56th outfit he had tried on. This one? No. Come on, this is like the 100th outfit I've tried on. We need you to look perfect. Here, try this one on. Fine. Oikura grabbed the outfit without even looking at it. It was only when Oikura walked taking the outfit out of the box did he realize what it was. His eyes widened. It was a short gold party dress with slits down both arms, giving this cool effect. Oikura hasn't seen this dress in years, so he was even more shocked when he tried it on and it actually fit him. He walked out of the bathroom to show Misaki. Misaki was rummaging through a mountain of outfits, looking for one that appealed to him to give Oikura to try on next. Hey Misaki, what about this one? Misaki turned around to face Oikura, and in an instant all the outfits once in his hands had fallen to the ground. Oh my god Oikura. What is it that bad? You look awful. Incredible. That's so the outfit. Really? Hell yes. Come on, we have to do your makeup. No. Misaki had grabbed Oikura by the arm and dragged him to his vanity. All Oikura's makeup was laid out neatly sorted by category. Did you organize my makeup? I couldn't help it. Oh my lord, you're too much Misaki. Exactly, that's why we are besties. Perfect. Oikura looked in the mirror. His eyes widened. Misaki, this is amazing. I have my reputation, sassy Misaki noises. Oikura punched him in the arm. Shut up. Misaki laughed. Hahaha, I'm just kidding, thank you. Wait, so what are you going to wear? I think you'll have one outfit that fits me. Wait, so you going to steal my clothes? Yeah. Misaki yelled while walking out of the room. Oikura and Misaki arrived at the club meeting up with the rest of the team. Holy smokes, you guys look amazing. We know. The whole team laughed. Come on, let's go. One hour later. Why did I agree to this? Misaki seems to be having a good time. Oikura, come dance with us. Misaki was super energetic. No thanks Misaki, I'm okay. Oikura was seated at the bar just taking shots. Oh come on, you need to live a little, this is your chance to find someone new. That's the problem, I don't wanna find someone else. Before Oikawa could protest, Misaki grabbed him by the arm to the dance floor. You know what, fuck it. Misaki's right, I should live a little. A few hours later, the two gays were blackout drunk, sobbing into each other's arms. But it's not fair. Why are they so mean to us? OML. Someone please remind me to never take Oikawa and Misaki clubbing together ever again. You're so mean to us. I literally said you couldn't buy yourself a Ferrari. But why? Because you already have like 5 cars and you're going to regret buying it later. Very sad. Misaki noises. Misaki, I literally told you you couldn't buy a rocket so you could visit the aliens on Mars. Sad. Oikawa noises. Come on, you guys need to go home. Takei grabbed Oikawa and Misaki by the arms and dragged them to Oikawa's car. The two gays sat in the back still crying as Takei took the keys from Oikawa and drove to Oikawa's house. By the time he arrived at Oikawa's house, Oikawa was asleep and Misaki looked like he was about to pass out. Takei carried Oikawa inside and placed him in bed, while Misaki crashed on the couch. Knowing that both boys were asleep, Takei left. The next day, Oikawa woke up with a splitting headache. Ugh, my head. It took all the force in him to actually get up and out of bed. He walked to the living room where he saw someone on the couch. He screamed, startled by the figure. Blink, blink. But upon further inspection he realized that it was Misaki. What happened? OMG, it's just you relived that it wasn't a burglar because he would have whacked it with a bat. My head hurts. Same, I woke up with a really bad headache. Wait, why am I here? How did I end up in your house? That's exactly what I was about to ask you. He seems like the sleeping princesses finally woke up. Misaki and Oikawa turned their attention to the door. Shh, calm down. Why are you in my house? Horizontal ellipsis. How drunk did we get? Well, Oikawa wanted to buy a pink and purple Ferrari with his name printed in gold on the side. Misaki wanted to buy a rocket to go visit the aliens on Mars. And you both wanted to light me on fire because apparently I'm a demon trying to haunt you. So if that doesn't scream super fucking drunk, then don't know what does. Horizontal ellipsis. Horizontal ellipsis. That Ferrari idea doesn't sound that bad. Oikawa, you have like 5 cars. Hey, I have a white Jeep, a Range Rover, a slick black Mercedes-Benz, and a navy blue Maserati, and no, I want a pink and purple Ferrari with my name in gold on the side. Oikawa, we know you're rich, but no need to shove it in our face. And no, you are not getting a Ferrari. Oikawa wanting a Ferrari. You can get a Ferrari when you get rid of your other cars. I can get a Ferrari if I want. You're not my mother. You're right, I'm not, but I'm the closest you have to your mother, therefore you must listen to me. Whatever. Anyways, I made breakfast. Coach knows about what happened last night, so he's okay if you skip practice for today. Wait, how does he know? Takei laughed. Because he was there laughing at how stupidly drunk these two were. Embarrassed Misaki and Oikawa. Come on, your food is getting cold. One week later at practice. It had been a week since Misaki's plan to help Oikawa get over Iwaizumi failed, and reality was starting to hit Oikawa in the face like a ton of bricks. He realized that no matter how hard he tried, he would never truly be able to get over Iwaizumi. Hey Oikawa. Horizontal ellipsis. Oikawa. Oikawa. Kawa. Oikawa snapped back to reality. What the hell, I told you already not to call me that. Well, it got you attention. Still, I told you all to stop calling me that for a reason. Whoa, Oikoa, chill, why are you getting so pressed? Oikoa's face softened for a bit. Why was he so mad? He had no reason to be so upset, but yet he was pissed off. No, calm down, Toru, it's fine, breathe. Oikoa's face became full of rage again. I told you all to stop calling me that. You guys can never respect my boundaries. Oikoa, calm down, it was just a way to get your attention. And there was no other way. You had to call me the one thing I told you not to call me. No, I'm sorry. Stop yelling, Toru, you idiot. Horizontal ellipsis. Oikoa, come here. You guys will never understand. Oikoa stormed away from everyone, walking over to his coach. You see, he had completely forbidden anyone from calling him Kawa because that was what Iwaizumi used to call him. He didn't want anything getting in the way of his volleyball. That included adjusting to his teammates calling by the name his former love called him. So he just decided to completely ditch the name altogether. Oikoa, what is wrong with you? They're calling me that again. I understand, but you didn't have to get so mad. Shut up. No, coach, I'm sorry. It was like Oikoa anger was taking over his body. This was a new experience for the whole team, including the coach. You don't understand, none of you do. No, stop, calm down. You guys are just selfish and only care for yourself. You never think for anyone else. No, that's not true, please don't believe me. Oikoa, please calm down. Why should I? Because someone is here for you. Kawa. Oikoa got madder. Didn't I just say to stop, cow? Oikoa stopped looking at who it was that just called him that. A tear rolled down his face. Iwa. Kawa. Oikoa froze, trying to figure out if it was just a dream or not. But once he realized this was real life, the tears streamed down his face like a waterfall. Oikoa sobbed, running over to Iwaizumi and jumping into his arms. Iwa-chan. Iwaizumi stumbled back a bit from the sudden impact. But once he caught his balance, the tears he had been trying to hold back had started to fall with no signs of stopping. The coach smiled. Once the two had calmed down a bit, Oikoa pulled away. Iwaizumi reached his hands to hold Oikoa's, still crying face in his hands. Hi, Kawa. Oikoa broke out into more sobs, burying his face back into Iwaizumi's chest. Iwaizumi ran his hands through the brunette hair, softly kissing the top of his head. Once Oikoa calmed down a little, he pulled away to face Iwaizumi again. Iwa, is that really you? Iwaizumi smiled softly. Yes, Kawa, it's really me. Oikoa's face fell in shock. So I'm not daydreaming. Iwaizumi giggled, putting his arms around Oikoa's waist. No, Kawa, you're not dreaming, it's really me. Tears were still falling from both of their eyes. But I don't understand, I thought you moved on and forgot about me. Well, I guess you thought wrong. What? Kawa, I never forgot about you, and you're stupid for thinking I did. But I didn't think I would see you again. I promised you, didn't I? What? I promised I would see you again. Iwa. Oikoa blushed furiously. Iwaizumi laughed softly. All these years, Kawa, and I've still got you whipped. Iwaizumi let go of Oikoa as he gasped and took a step back and gasped dramatically and lightly punched Iwaizumi's chest, tuning his head away like a petulant child. How do you know I'm not dating anyone? Based on the reaction you gave, I assume you're still single. Oikoa huffed. That being said, I still could be wrong. Iwaizumi once again hooked his arms around Oikoa's waist, pulling Oikoa close. That is if your little friend over there lied to me. Oikawa whipped his head around to face his teammates to find everyone smiling and Misaki on the verge of tears. You guys knew about this? Everyone nodded. For how long? We all only found out yesterday. Oikawa turned back to face Iwaizumi, smiling softly. Iwaizumi pulled Oikawa closer, putting their foreheads together. Iwaizumi laughed softly. So, I guess I'm right. I don't know, are you? Iwaizumi smirked. Oikawa flirtatiously wrapped his arms around Iwaizumi's neck. Well, if now that I'm here, it's irrelevant. Confident are we now, Iwa? Oikawa smirked. Is that a challenge? I don't know, is it? Iwaizumi laughed. Challenge accepted. Oikawa looked up to stare into Iwaizumi's deep eyes. It was like they were in a trance, neither being able to look away. Iwaizumi's lips landed softly on Oikawa's. It was a soft kiss at first, but that soft kiss turned into a very heated one full of hunger for the other. The two, having been so long without each other, were unknowingly extremely touch-starved for each other. After what seemed like an eternity, they pulled away. They were silent for a bit until Iwaizumi spoke up. God, I missed you so much. I missed you too, Iwa. Iwaizumi looked down at Oikawa in the eyes, the latter captivated by the look of pure love and joy in the other's eyes. I love you, Kawa. I love you more, Iwa.
Okay, so that was it. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry this took so long, I was really busy with school, but yeah, anyways, I might not post next week because I wanna have time to be able to edit a bunch so I can post multiple videos for you guys, so yeah, bye.